This video is on algebraic proof. So I have here, prove algebraically that the sum of three consecutive integers is always a multiple of 3. So I'm going to start by saying let n be an integer. So let n be an integer. So 3 consecutive integers. So if n is an integer, the next integer is n plus 1 and the one after that is n plus 2. And I need to show that the sum of them is always multiple of 3. So the sum of 3 consecutive integers, n plus 1 plus n plus 2. Okay, so this should be a multiple of 3. So let's simplify it. So we're going to have 3n plus 3. Now I can see that I can factorize this. So I've got 3 and n plus 1. And now I can say that 3 is a factor of my expression. Therefore, this expression is always a multiple of 3. So 3 is a factor of the expression. Therefore, it is always a multiple of 3. Okay, so that's that one done. Now here's another example. I need to prove that this expression is always positive. Now it says always positive. Now how can I show that? Well, let's just start by multiplying this out and see what we get. So let's do that first. So that's the same as 2x plus 3 times 2x plus 3. Take away 3x times x plus 4. Okay, so I'm going to multiply this out. So here I'm going to have 2x times 2x is 4x squared. 2x times 3 is 3x. 3 times 2x is, 2x times 3 is 6x. 3 times 2x is 6x, so that's 12x altogether. And 3 times 3 is 9. So I'm going to have 4x squared plus 12x plus 9. And then I have, okay, so I need to do minus 3x times x. So that's going to be minus 3x squared. And I need to do minus 3x times 4, which is minus 12x. Now I'm going to simplify this. So I'm going to be left with 4x squared, take away 3x squared is x squared. 12x take away 12x is 0, and I have plus 9. So I have this now, x squared plus 9. That simplifies to x squared plus 9. Now, why is this always positive? Well, I can say that when x is any number, x squared is always a positive number or 0, because I can use numbers here like, for example, 3, and that will give me 3 squared. That's always positive. I can use negative numbers here like minus 4. That will give me positive 16. And the smallest number I can get for x squared is 0, because 0 squared is 0. So when x is any number, then x squared is always positive or 0. And adding 9 will always keep it positive. Okay, so when we're proving something like this, we always need to write a comment. So I've simplified this by multiplying out and then collecting the like terms together. Now here some of you might say, oh well, it's obvious that this is always going to be positive, because x squared, this is always going to be 0 or positive, and adding 9 is going to keep it positive, but you need to say that. So you need to simplify it down and then show why this bit here in the question is true. Now here are some questions for you to try. So have a go at these questions and then bring that to the lesson.